we were at the summit last year, and I was in a class for pastors, and we were there talking, and one of them introduced the idea of using I am a church member with your church, and it was really intriguing to me. And I was talking with Daniel Edmonds from the Sunday school office at the Alabama Baptist State Board of Missions, and just really went from there to becoming something that gave our church new life, and really kind of took it to the next level of what we need to do in making disciples here at the church. And working with Daniel gave us the opportunity to connect what the state was doing and what the expertise that Daniel had was with what we needed in chartering uncharted territory. And so what we decided to do was take some time as a church staff and pray through this, using that book and seeing where we could go, and really became a neat opportunity for God to really kind of revitalize our church. And I know that's a word that's used right now, but it really did, and it started at the Summit Retreat there at Shaco, and then by the end of 8 weeks, not only had we had 30 new members join our church, but we also had every one of our members fill out a covenant commitment form that they were willing to do these things to be an active and vital church member. I think in a lot of ways what we've seen is we've seen a generational change. We've seen young families come and be a part of our church. The senior adults in our church have been incredible to embrace change. That's one of the hardest things that any church will go through. So change was a huge part of it, and really honestly, without the directives and really help from the state board, we would have kind of been on our own in a way, but we had someone who was seasoned and was willing to help us reach this level that we felt like God was doing, and it has really been full force forward. We have not looked back, and the things that God did in those 2 months at the beginning of this year have really allowed us to become the church that God wants us to be, and we see it in the future. We see what God is doing through that change in our life here at Mount Hebron, that we're going to be able to reach more people in this community and really make a difference for the Lord.